All right, everybody, welcome to the call. We have everybody kind of joining all over the place today. I emailed out kind of inviting, whoever could join this call, it would be beneficial for all. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. First off, I want to welcome one of our new team members, Ashley Farron. So Ashley is out in Tucson, and she is wonderful. She's got big aspirations, and we're excited to have her on our team out there with Michael and Hannah. And then please join me in welcoming all of our RVPs too, guys. We've got Rich. I think David's going to join as well, and Audra's obviously on the call too. So thank you guys for joining, and thank you for inviting your teams. So I'm just going to jump right in. I've been working a little bit with John Maxwell out in New Mexico, his wonderful wife, Lisa, as well, to roll out this new savings pass, out there with them. And so you'll see on all of my marketing materials that I've created, it's John's name on everything. So I figured, hey, it'll at least showcase what we can do to customize all the materials to each rep, to each ATM, and to each TM as well. So just an overview of the savings pass. We're having, so if you've been with us for a while, you may have remembered the Ultimate Savings Pass or Ultimate Sports Pass, which Rich and I never liked that name. And the Ultimate Savings Pass was a platform that we were using to sell to, churches, organizations, to maximize their fundraising needs. So kids could, sell them instead of wrapping paper. Obviously, you guys know a little bit about this. We've been talking about it for a couple of weeks, and we're now switching from that to our own hero program savings pass. So we're very excited. It's all customized. It's wonderful. And it's ready to roll out. So without further ado, I'm actually going to share my screen and show you the savings platform itself. Let's see here. All right. Can everybody see my screen okay?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. So this is the savings platform. I'm super excited to show it off. So you can see Hero Program Savings Pass up here in the left-hand corner. There's a scrolling element here, which kind of represents who we are and what we do. We've got our own slide on there. And I know some of you have probably seen this already, especially Rich's team. But we've got, favorite deals over here, Subway, Domino's, Sonic, Dairy Queen, all the things I shouldn't be eating, but I still eat. We've got Disneyland Resort. We've got Walt Disney World, Sea Parks. We've got Knott's Berry Farm. It's just a fantastic platform. And honestly, this looks so much better than it used to when we were with Ultimate Sports Pass. So I'm super excited about how this looks. Lots of travel, guys. So there are 850,000 hotels worldwide that you can save at using this. This is amazing. So, and this is a I want to make it clear, this isn't an Expedia. This is not a TripAdvisor. This is nothing like, this is a VIP savings platform that you have to pay to get into to become a part of the club, so to speak. That being said, none of the deals that you find here will be a part of Expedia or anything like that for traveling. So I want to make sure that's clear. You can get the app off of the App Store or on Google Play if you're an Android user. And then I want to briefly show you the travel section. Also, you can see I'm here in Fort Collins with my zip code. There's a search function. You can choose to search, different deals in your area and find, anything you want, shopping, restaurants, anything you want. It's fantastic. So if we click up here on travel, I'm going to move this little bar so I can see a little bit better here. There we go. So we can click on theme parks, eating, play, shop. There's categories that you can kind of look up right there. Travel deals you can't find anywhere else. That is a matter of fact. There are no other deals that you can find on this site anywhere else. So you can look up hotels here, cars, activities, flights, theme parks. Everything is in a general search function order for you. So it's super, super user friendly. the car rentals, and I just have to share this quick story. I experienced some bad stuff happen when I was in California a couple weeks ago, and my car rental place just completely had to extend it for a day. And they were just horrible with me. And so I looked on the savings pass, and I didn't get there in time, but I could have saved $300 on my car rental when I was in California if I had used that instead of going with Expedia. So I like to share that story. Also, I go to San Diego all the time, just to go back to the corporate headquarters. And I do stay in San Diego often. I have used the hotel packages on this site, and they are phenomenal. I got a beachside hotel one time for under $100 a night when it would have cost about $200. That was back in, I want to say 2020. Actually, it was 2019. It was before the pandemic. So, I mean, just keep that in mind too for using this for yourself. Theme parks, top attractions, top hotels. I mean, these are amazing savings, guys. And exploring top destinations as well. So you can search based on pricing, what time of year is the best place to go to the destination that you would like to go to. For example, I am going to Scotland and the UK at the first part of April. So we were doing Airbnb, we were doing that. But when we kind of rolled out this platform, we were like, oh my gosh, you know, this is awesome. Let's book through this. So we have booked a few hotels, but we did learn the cheapest time to go out there is actually not when we're going out there. So it's nice because this platform will tell you when the cheapest time to go to one of your destinations. So yeah, it's really user-friendly. We are going to create some digital marketing surrounding this, which is awesome. Things like if you've been with the company for a while, you remember everything we've done with Sports One marketing was amazing. We had those animated videos kind of explaining, what this is and what this function does and everything in between. So we're actually working again to get those kind of things going. So you will be able to send to, a former, coworker or, an associate that you work with a charity. You'll be able to send them a video about this whole thing right from your phone, which is cool. We're getting up to date with all of that kind of stuff. So exciting times. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I'm going to let everybody kind of poke their way through and get used to the platform on their own. Please, if you are interested in getting your own platform, let me know, especially to my team. I will just text me, call me, whatever you want, and we'll make sure that we get you on there ASAP. Now, I'm going to I'm going to kind of show you guys the marketing material. It's a lot. So I'm just going to say that right now. We have a lot of options, including using this marketing material for things other than golf, right? We can go to our local churches and to our foundations that are in our hometowns and say, hey, look at what this can do for you. Hey, instead of selling gift wrap paper, for the school deal or whatever, why don't you do this instead and bring some value to, your donors' lives here? This changes everything with how we can kind of fundraise. And if you're especially in my region, besides Arizona, Arizona in the summer too, it's a seasonal sport, right? So we need something to keep us afloat. This is going to help tremendously. I'm going to go ahead and go through the marketing materials. Now, I'm going to move this up top. All right, guys. Give me 1 second here. Does anybody have any questions right now?
Well, yes, I do. As usual, I have a question. The physical cards, I still have 100 of them. I'm going to send them back to our friend. No problem, whatever, okay? So everything, are we going to have physical cards as well, Leslie? Is it just going to be all online?
Nope, it's all digital. So that's exciting news. There are no more physical cards. If you do have physical cards that are unused from Ultimate Sports Pass, please do send them back because he will want them back anyway. And we still have a fantastic relationship with Brad. And yeah, send them back. Everything is digital now. And I'm kind of gonna go through and explain how that works, but there's a lot of information. So just bear with me while I go through everything. Who else has a question just before we start?
Yeah, I just put it in the chat, but can we get a link for that site, please?
So yes, it's a membership though. So we are working on getting our team members membership so they can have their 12 months. So it's probably going to be a lifelong membership that we're doing for our teams. So right now, this is only a demo membership that I have, Terry. So we will get that out to you as soon as we can when we figure out how we can give this to our teams.
Okay, great. And is that something that when they do a monthly subscription, a donation plan, that they get this, or how does that work?
Yep, absolutely. And I'll get to that in just a little bit.
Sorry, jumping the gun.
No, I love it. Yep, I will get to that in just a little bit. Audra and I are kind of going to go over that at the same time. So all exciting stuff, you guys. But yes, any other questions right now?
No, Leslie, just to answer that previous question, I had the same one. Yes, we had a pretty lengthy discussion with Ann, Trinity, and Vinny, because we're actually making our first presentation this afternoon, actually. And for demo purposes, you can go into the general site and you can surf around to show people what's there, except you cannot get into the travel section.
Okay.
Because there is so much there, and obviously the value, people just can't go into the travel and start booking things, but you would be able to demo the other areas of the site until we figure out how we want to do from a process standpoint with the memberships for everybody. So for our own reps, you can go and at least look at everything other than travel and surf around a little bit and see the functionality behind it.
Would that just be for the demo site? Would they just go to like Enjoy My Deals, or would it be like the Hero Program Savings Pass.enjoymydeals.com to do that demo?
I'm not 100% sure.
There's one of two ways. My understanding is we could, and I haven't tried this yet myself. You could go to the Hero. You could go to the Hero Program Savings Pass.enjoymydeals.com.
Okay.
Or there's a give.givingkindly.com,
Okay.
which could be a demo site, but again, travel will not be activated.
Okay.
And I have that highlighted in my browser window right now, if you guys can see that.
I'm writing that first one down since it's pretty long, but maybe in the email that we send out with the recording, it can have like those two links for demo purposes, and we'll double check those.
Yeah, that sounds good, Audra.
Okay.
Thanks for pointing that out, Rich. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to go back over to the marketing here real quick. So we have a bunch of different versions of different flyers, and I'm sure we'll be creating some more. This is the general flyer that we've created that goes over virtually everything, right? And it kind of grabs everybody's attention, is like, hey, this is what you get with this. So it goes over, it right there, 1.7 million offers nationwide, save on over, 150,000 hotels internationally. Sorry, guys, I've been up for so long. I've been looking at this flyer specifically for hours. We're going to get through this. Bear with me. Valued at $2,000 a year. That is a minimum. So I did put that plus sign there. 12-month membership automatically. So yeah, this is a really cool thing you can put out in, one of those stands out when you're on the hole. It goes over all the bullet points on the left-hand side, discounts of up to 50% off unlimited use. And then they also have that cashback rewards, which is pretty cool as well. I do like this visual that we have over here. Not only do you see some of the highlighted stores that we have partnered with through this, and theme parks like Disneyland, but you can also see what an actual deal looks like on the phone here, at Buffalo Wild Wings, $5 off any purchase. So I don't know about you guys, but I love me some wings. Other than that too, you can see on the right-hand side, everything that kind of is in the app itself, local restaurants and shopping, hotels worldwide, car rentals, airfare, movie tickets, theme parks, and of course, much more. So right down here, it just says, donate, kind of highlights what we're doing. We chose not to put any of the hero program marketing on these documents just because we are at a hero day. They're already going to see our logo everywhere and know exactly, what they're there for, because we're going to be pitching it, So again, I have John's email and phone number at the bottom of this. This is going to be customizable to every single person on our team. If you would like a copy of your own, please email me at leslie@elitefundraisingsolutions.com so I can go ahead and get you your own copy. Now we're going to move on to the next one. Does anyone have any questions on this right now?
I don't, but can you please, every time you give us a link or information, like your email, can you just put it in the chat for us?
Sure thing. I'm going to do that when I'm done screen sharing though, just because it's a little
I'll
complicated.
add it for you, Leslie.
Thank
Yay.
you.
Thanks.
Okay. All right, so this is the second flyer. This is going to be for continuing your donation after the hero day. So this is something that we will put in, you can hand out as flyers, or as, some of those mini flyers that you can hand out, that we print to a page. This will be great for that. What this will allow customers to do, and this is also great, John and Lisa, for promoting on social media. So that's going to be awesome. If you guys are big TikTok users or Instagram users, like we all are, these millennials these days, that's all we do, right? So this is going to be a great flyer to promote there. It's going to have the QR code. It says what you get out of it. The QR code will actually go to our donation platform, and it will have your customized link through it. So everyone will have their own personal QR code. Every single person in the company. And that QR code will go to a link that opens up where they can donate $20, $40, $60. I think we're starting at 20, if I can remember correctly. And then they donate, that goes to you, and that kind of goes under you as well. So this is a good one to have for personal use and for, spreading awareness after you're done with your hero day. I'm going to move to the next one. Now this one is different, okay? And hopefully everyone's kind of following me here. I know it's a lot of information. This is the Elite Savings Pass. Now, we don't have an actual Elite Savings Pass platform. It's all the Hero Savings Pass, right? But we also want to market this and fundraise for churches and schools and different organizations. So we needed something that didn't say the Hero program on it, so they wouldn't be confused, like, I don't understand this, So we have created marketing for the Elite Savings Pass as well. That's going to be the same thing, but again, this is something that you email or that you hand out to people that you're, involved with. If you're your church members or, the head person at your charity that you want to utilize this. So this is something that you are giving to a potential consumer or a potential client. So at the bottom, you can see here, raise more money, engage and retain more donors with the Elite Savings Pass, raise money and gift donors with the top fundraising platform in the world. And that, of course, if you talk to Anne, that is actually true. They do so much more fundraising than anybody else. We're really fortunate to be able to work with them. Now, again, here, this will be something that we will be able to provide to our clients that are utilizing this platform. We will be able to provide them a QR code that they can that they can send out to everybody, in the school district or in the church. They will have their own QR code, and they can send this out in an email blast or whatever it might be, so that everybody can donate through their own QR code. It's wonderful. It's this is going to be awesome, you guys. Now, the last one I want to go over here.
Excuse me, can I go back just
Sure.
with the Elite Pass pricing? What are we talking about now?
So pricing is going to be anywhere from, I believe we're starting at 30 to anywhere above, and the charity always makes 50%. So they can choose to sell it at 30 or above. Obviously, if they choose to sell it at 40 or 50, that's what I would go with, because they'll make more money and then you'll make more money. So that, you know, everything that we're kind of talking about on the back end here, we are going to go over pay structure eventually. This is going to be something that I think we talk on the nationwide call. So if you guys do have any other questions about that, I'm going to have Jay come on the phone and he's going to go through that probably next week on our call as well.
What
But
are
yeah,
we
we're
talking about
starting.
as far as a launch date?
We can launch pretty much any time now. So I know that Audra's really anxious to get going with this. I know John and Lisa are as well. So as long as we're covered on the back end, and we know exactly what's happening there. And I know Amanda's out for another couple days, so we are kind of waiting. She's super sick, so we're still waiting on, you know, all of that good stuff to kind of come to fruition.
The
But
reason I'm asking,
good to go. I mean, we just have to get on the phone with Jay and make sure that we're good to go.
spring training is starting here, and I'm making a deal with one of the stadiums to be able to stand outside or right just in the inner concourse there with a table and sell these.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hope
you
so.
should be good to
They
go.
say yes. So it's
Well,
in the
and
works.
yeah, and I'm actually going to get to one more marketing material, or a couple more marketing materials that you might be able to use at that actual event too. So no, this should be good to go. The only thing that I might have a question about would be the recurring revenue. I think we need one more week or so before we implement the recurring revenue with this as a gift, just from the back end and how that's dealt with. Audra, do you have an update on that?
That's my understanding as well. We're still trying to make sure that everything on like the back end is like running smoothly before we like roll it out to everybody. So I think they said about a week, maybe 2 max.
Yes, but as far as the savings pass itself, you should be good to go, Michael. You can use this right away. Just, I'm not 100% sure about the recurring revenue. So,
Yeah.
which would be a great thing to do at that event. That'd be a great opportunity for you to get some subscriptions too. So
Leslie, just one clarification, if I am correct from the discussions I've had. The client, if you will, pays us $15 per.
yes.
What they ever choose to sell above that is their profit, similar to like if we were selling a demo club. So it's
Okay.
not like if they go for 50, we're splitting it 25 and 25.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad that you said that. So we'll need Jay to come on the call and discuss that as soon as he's ready. But Michael, I mean, if you guys are ready to set this up, let me know so I can get you on the phone with Jay so we can roll it out.
I've got money order right now. Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that? I think someone was just talking off mute. Okay, but yeah, if you are interested in getting this started right away, we're good to go. I just want to make sure everything is good on the back end. So contact me with your date and we'll get on the phone with Jay and make sure we're solid. Now this kind of ties in with the last one. Not this previous one, but this one ties in with the one that you are going to hand out to potential clients. So this is kind of the same packet, right? This flyer right here is kind of demonstrating what it is, the benefit to them. This flyer is kind of demonstrating how they can donate, how they can send this out to their database and retain some donations this way. This goes in with that as well and kind of goes through the basics of how it works. And this will be a good thing for all of your charities and your partners to use and to visualize when you are pitching this as a, you know, a fundraising opportunity. So we have here, you know, everyone's kind of heard about, you know, this is with this savings pass has a 54% higher response rate than other traditional fundraising methods. That's, you know, sales of chocolate bars and MIMS and all of those things. So this kind of walks everybody through what they're going to get if they do come on board and utilize this platform. So it's nice, right? You have this, you can just kind of email it out. They can have a visual of it. It's nicely laid out so they can kind of zoom in, they can print it out, you can print it out, whatever you need to do with this. Send it over a text message too. You can do that as well. So goes over all the bullet points here. Again, customizable at the bottom. So if you would like a custom copy with your information on it, you can see John's at the bottom there. I will get you your own custom copy. So, all right. So those are it for now for the marketing flyers.
Leslie, a question. I'm sorry. For the
Okay.
customizable part, when this is posted on the CRM, will we have the ability to customize it ourselves, similar to the TSP, or do we have to go through you?
Yes, I will have a customizable. So when you do see this on the CRM, this box will be gone. So you can go ahead and put your own information on there if you'd like. You know, sometimes it takes me 3 to 5 business days for me and my staff to get stuff done. So if that does suit your needs a little bit better, that will be an option for you. However, if you would like me to do it, or if you're not tech savvy or you need some help with that, please just reach out. Again, I think my email is in the chat, so please just reach out and I'll customize that and get that over for you. But these will be on the CRM without the contact information. So that, if that answers your question, yes. Now I do want to jump over to the banner. So we do have a banner. This is a 72 by 36 inch banner. Very, very basic. Thank you for serving our heroes. And we did change our little slogan from save our heroes to serve our heroes. We just liked that better. We're not really saving them per se. So, I mean, maybe we are, but serving our heroes just kind of suits our needs a little bit better here. I did add 3 phones on this one so people can see, you know, what it looks like. We're all very much more visual when it comes to marketing, right? So I think having less verbiage, more imagery is a good thing on this. I did add the travel phone on here as well, so they can see what kind of deals. And obviously when this is zoomed in, they'll be able to see and read, oh my gosh, $84 for a trip to Cancun, or, you know, whatever it might be. It's right there on their screen. So we do have this banner available. We're going to have a lot of things available for you guys to use, but this is just one more tool to, you know, Michael, I think of you at this event that you're going to be at. This will be a great thing for you to have. So I just want to jump to the last thing, and this is a poster, and I'm going to go ahead and make this full screen, you guys. This is a poster that Audra and I actually came up with today. Actually, I'm going to say Audra's been wanting this for a very long time. And so we were finally able to get Jay on board with this and roll this out as well. So we are going to start offering a package deal on Hero Days, which is super, super cool. One thing that you can kind of see here is that there are only 2 options. One being the hero package, which is $100 or $19.99 a month. They can choose, you know, to donate either $100 or more, or sign up for the recurring revenue this way. So this will be a poster board. It's a 24 by 36 inch poster board that I'm gonna kind of go over in just a second with all of the logistics around a poster board. But we thought this would be a great eye-catching thing to have out on the whole. And then everybody who does this option receives the hole-in-one opportunity, obviously, that we're already doing. closest to the pin wins a gift card back to this course. But they also get the Hero Program Savings Pass with over 1.7 million offers and a trip for 2 to Cancun, because we have those Cancun deals, you guys. This is going to change everything. So that is what this looks like here. We didn't want this to be a little bit too much more than what it is visually. So we didn't add, anything about the Hero Program or anything, because again, you're going to have that information out there already. No need to be redundant. So I did put, see table flyer for more info. Now the Patriot package is $50 or $9.99 a month. They receive the hole-in-one closest to the pin and the Hero Savings Pass. They just do not get the Cancun trip. So this will be a great way for people to visualize, oh my gosh, I have 2 options here. And then we eventually want to make it so we have a few more options. Audra, do you want to kind of go over that?
Yeah, so I am really excited. I am in contact with a couple different businesses, and the goal would be, after talking to a couple people that I've recently met out at golf tournaments and on Hero Days, they actually gave me the idea to create a board like this, but have different tiers and different names for the tiers. And, say there's like a $5,000 level or something, just so people can visualize what is possible to donate. Of course, anybody can always donate at $5, $10, $20, but if they don't know that it would be really awesome for them and that they would get, more back from our company by donating $1,000 or $5,000, whatever it might be, then it won't happen, I'm sorry about that, the dog's barking, but we are in contact with a company called Subtle Patriot. If anybody wants to check that company out, I am so excited about that call. They have different like golf products and travel products that they sell, and all of their proceeds go to help out veterans. And so I think that they're the perfect fit for us. And then we even talked about adding in like crank drivers and stuff like that. So eventually this will be a board that displays all of the different donation amounts, just so that people, have different options and can see, hey, if I donate at $500, $1,000, and up, then I'm really doing some good and I'm getting some really cool stuff back.
Yeah, I think it's an awesome idea. And with that, we were kind of thinking about, Audra brought up on a couple of her calls what this would look like out on the hole. And we found some really, really good options for, what are they called? Easels. They're kind of like easels, I guess, but a stand that would actually be beautiful to hold this.
Yeah,
Audra, do you want to show them?
Yeah, they're super cheap on Amazon. Let me request
Get out of this.
screen.
While you're doing that, can I ask you real quickly, why the payment plan? How is that going to work? How do we reconcile when we have a payment plan?
Well, that's what we've had a couple calls on that already.
Sorry. Okay.
No
It's on me. I have to look.
No
We'll have
problem.
it all updated on like the agreements and everything too that we'll send back out, so then everybody, knows the different options and stuff like that and how
Yes.
they get paid.
Yeah, so we have it all, kind of ready to go. We do need to do like an official training on, okay, this is how you kind of toggle this, ask for, hey, do you want to make it monthly? Those kind of things are going to be super easy to do out on the hole with the software and with our, with the people we're using to do all of the processing as well. So we will readdress that, Michael, as soon as we have everything perfected on the back end, which should be in the next week.
So my idea was to put this on an easel. I know the one that shows here is, horizontal, but you can change it to be vertical. You can kind of move these around. And as you can see, it's super low cost. It's $17.99. But my thoughts are, I would want that first, poster that Leslie created out right away. So at least they see like the different options. And then when we have time to, and different, items that are like solidified in different dollar amounts, and we'll upgrade those, we can get new posters. And those are still pretty like low cost. And then Leslie's team has started to implement whiteboards. So I thought, oh my gosh, if we could have one that's around like the same size and have it on the other side of your tent, And again, it's not anything crazy. It's about $60 with like coupons. I'm sure you can find them for cheaper, even on Facebook Marketplace or something like that. But being able to write down what your highest dollar amount for the day is really important with like that person's name. So then people are like, wow, somebody really did come through today and donated $500 on the whole. And so I feel like, especially, with men and sports, people want to like one up each other. They want to see what's possible, what other people are doing, and they want to help the program, first and foremost. So that's what I'm going to order for my team on both of those. And I'm so glad that Leslie and Chris and a couple other people on her team have started to do that, because I've heard great things.
Yeah, and for the price of what the dry erase board is, it pays for itself in the first donation.
So true.
That's a good point.
And you get those buddies, that are at a tournament or, that are just out golfing in a couple foursomes that day. And they're like, oh, that guy donated 500. Oh, I'm going to one up him. I can't have him outdo me. It's an ego thing for some people. And I think it's really fun when that happens. So we can absolutely stay off of that.
And let them write their own message to the team, as long as it's not political or something like that. Let them create the competition out there, and they'll help push it for you.
Oh, that's a good idea. I love that.
I love that idea, Chris. Chris does this all the time. So he's awesome at this. But yeah, no, that's wonderful, Audra.
I'm gonna give back the screen, but no, I'm glad that we're able to like show you guys those couple of things just to make it like that much easier, make it come to life for everybody a lot faster too.
Yes. And let me see here. I'm just gonna reshare my screen so everybody can see the poster one more time here.
Hey, Leslie.
Anybody have questions? Yes.
You mentioned Subtle Patriot, but maybe I missed where that was going, or we didn't cover it yet.
Oh, Audra, do you want to cover that question? The Subtle Patriot.
Yeah, sorry. So I was actually connected with them through one of my reps who does a ton of golf events. She's a part of Babes Golf as well. And I'm trying to pull up the website really fast. I emailed her back to schedule a meeting for this week. And they're looking at doing wholesale costs for us, which would be amazing. So I believe the website is just Subtle Patriot. So SUBTLE Patriot. And if you type in like golf bag, then you can pull them up. And I can even show it on the page right now. I'll try to share my screen again.
Go for it.
Okay. So as you can see, like me personally, I know all of us have different tastes, but I love it automatically. I'm like, oh my gosh, that backpack I want. They have golf bags, all kinds of stuff. It tells them right away, that their like primary focus is helping fundraise for veterans. And that's like the idea behind all of their stuff. So they have golf and travel, they have, gun range cases, they have other accessories, stuff like that. And it's not all black, so I love that they have like a travel case, and all of their prices normally are still pretty good, it being like at $250. And a couple of these look like vessel bags to me, like this one. And most vessel bags are like $500, $600, $700.
Yeah.
So to get wholesale on top of this is going to be amazing to build into those, different packages if people do donate higher dollar amounts on our whole. But we could throw in hats, if we did like $150 level, maybe they get like a cool hero hat from us or a polo through David's, connection, stuff like that. So I would definitely check out the site, and then we'll keep you guys posted once we get that like solidified with them.
Yeah, I absolutely love this. Those are some really cool things on there. So you can kind of see, we can incorporate the hero driver. If we did get a $5,000 donation, they could get a golf bag and a hero driver, trip to Cancun, and savings pass. I mean, there's a ton of potential here,
We're gonna give them all the things for donating that much, okay?
Right. So
False.
Like, oh my God.
Souls for that. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. But there's a ton of potential, and I just think that this is a really, really cool way that we're doing this. I'm so excited about everything. You guys, our last ultimate savings pass only had 300,000 sponsors in it. This has 1.7 million and it's growing every day. I did want to say too, if you have, another business, like I own a gym and a golf center here in town. If you want something like that in, the sports or the sports pass, the savings pass as well, they are willing to work with you and say, hey, if you'd like that in there, we just need to have a brief phone call, but they'll put you in for free. Same with family members or, some of your favorite restaurants. If you'd like that in there as well, say, hey, let me set you up with Anne and Trinity and let me get you in there. So it's really, really cool. But I'd love to sit down and answer any questions that you have for Audra and I, or Rich too. Rich knows a lot more of the back end stuff, more than me. I've just been focusing on all the marketing and implementing all of this other stuff with the digital marketing and the campaigns for days on end. So, but any questions at all?
I do have something. I was wondering, when it comes to, you'd mentioned the QR codes, maybe this is something we tackle another time, but you mentioned the QR codes being specific to organizations outside of Hero, like for the elite savings pass. When it comes to generating the QR codes, is that something corporate does for us, or are we going to have the opportunity to do that ourselves?
I believe what the chain of all of that I think that corporate is going to generate those, Tyler, and then hand them out to everybody. If there is already, a QR code that's in place that they want separately on their flyers, we can do that as well. But they're just more concerned of, if you are working with a church or an organization, making sure that that is tied to you specifically, so you get your commissions off of it. So that's why they want to make sure that it's every single person, even our husband and wives, our duos out there like John and Lisa and Renee and Chris. I mean, everybody has to have their own separate QR codes just to make sure, for tracking reasons. And just to, make sure that they're tied to the organizations that you're working with. So I believe corporate will come up with those. But of course, if they wanted any other information on their flyers that we create, we can, of course, put, anything else on there that they want.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, of course. Chris, did you have a question?
Nope, all is good. All is
Okay.
good.
All right, my friend. Anybody else have any questions right now? I'm super excited. This is going to be awesome.
No, I think you covered it all great. And honestly, I'm so excited about all the new marketing materials. They look amazing. So thank you for all your hard work, Leslie. But we'll get all like the fine details out to you guys as soon as corporate has that, fully ready for everybody, so we can all start selling these and making more money.
Awesome, guys. Well, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I also put my phone number in the chat as well, in case you just had a quick question. I'm very responsive via text. But if I'm not tired enough today, I'm about to go pick up my kids and be even more tired. So I won't be answering many calls today, but I'm very responsive via text. So please let me know. And then like Audra said, we're going to roll this out with the recurring revenue too. And once we have that all figured out on the back end and the processing, we're going to make sure that you guys are the first to know. So
Leslie, when will are you going to wait, or will any of the flyers be available on the CRM?
Good question, Rich. I'm going to put everything on the CRM. And Amanda's out for a couple days, so I'm going to go ahead and delete all of the old Ultimate Sports Pass items that have been haunting us in our dreams on the CRM. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of all of that and put that on there today. So please expect that to be done within a couple hours.
Oh, great. Yeah, because we have a presentation coming up, so that'll be fantastic to have that. Thank you.
And Rich, feel free to call me right after this call too, and you and I can chat separately on any other items you might need for your presentation too. So
okay, thanks.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much.
One quick thing. Did Gina get a hold of you? Did Gina do all of her paperwork?
I think she did. Yeah, she submitted her agreement. I think she's going to come on board and do her training here soon. Michael, I'm super excited.
Okay, because I have a date coming up here at Verado, and I want to take she and Jim out with me.
Oh, perfect. Well, yes, she should be coming on board ASAP. So
okay, great.
Arizona's going to be flying. All good things.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and please reach out to me with any questions, any of your RVPs with any questions, and let me know if you need any customizations done. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys soon.
Thank
you,
you.
Leslie.
Thanks, Leslie.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Take care, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.